This is Josiah Plays Tyranny. Okay, good to go. We're making spells. We're altering spells. We're going through them. We're changing up our spells a little bit. Mirror image needs to be altified. Did you just say altified? Yup. I said altified. And I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared to say it. Not scared to say it. Altified. What's up with my Ignite brand? Volcanic weapon is great. Make it last longer. Boom. Mantle of Flames. Spell Surge. Make it last longer. Boom. Unravel Minds. Do I ever even use... I literally never even use Unravel Minds and Mischievous Mass. Maybe I should replace them with something else. I don't know what exactly. Maybe I keep one of these two. This one is the 7.2 meter radius, 100-foot cone. This one is the 12-meter line. Which one of those is more useful? Let's see. I'm going to keep one of these two. I've got this one here. That's a pretty big fucking cone. And the line. I should get rid of the line and keep the cone. It has the phasing on it. I want to make it last longer. I want to put it right here. But what else would I take as my last spell? Not Mirror Image. Wave of Despair, Taunting Jest, Aura of Fear, Weighted Stance, Tidal Burst, Haste. I already have. I already have all the healing spells I can have. I already have all those. I could put Permafrost. No, it's too situational. Freezing Grip. Go to target's weapon in frost. What about Sharpened Weapon or whatever it's called? Polish Arms. Yes. Some CD Projekt Red shit here. Polish Arms. I could put Volcanic Weapon on that, really? Polish Arms, Unravel. I screwed up. Unravel Minds. With Stasis Shield, Max Duration. Cooldown or accuracy? Let's go accuracy. Alright, so she's got... You could actually put something else in this slot now. Like this Force Strike. Alright, so she's got a new buff she can put on first. Give her some nice armor penetration. Polish arm should grant Hussar wings. You think? Spectrum. It's embiggen that. Or not embiggen, but in... duration, in duration it. In duration, really? Haunting Jest. Guess we'll stick with what we've got there. Soaring Touch, 65. $85. 80. 78. 60. Takes 95. 80. 80. 75. 135 on the Charged Fist. Nothing else I can add to that. Can't affect Phantom Bolt. 135, 135, 135, 140. 125. Oh, volcanic weapon on that, huh? Duration. Yeah. Let's duracify that a little bit. And 30. 150. 50. 40. 135. 120. Frozen Grasp could get updated. 140. 40. Do this. Prime Spike's only at 125. 145 is slightly too much. $105 for her fireball. Make that a little more powerful. Oh, it's 1 point higher than what she can actually use. Now let's make it more accurate. 5 Rhyme Spike. I love the spell making in this game. It's so detailed and interesting. Searing Palm. Frozen Grasp. Icicle Storm. This is the best spell. You know, maybe she should have an Icicle Storm instead of Frozen Grasp. Yeah, when they said it was gonna be on the short side, I just laughed. I just laughed, Saito. I was like, ha! Short side. You people don't know what you're talking about. You know, maybe I should get rid of Static Charge. Or get rid of Frozen Grasp and get another Icicle Storm instead. And then she can actually enhance it even more. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Developers are like, yeah, it'll probably take the average player about 20 to 25 hours to complete, 30 if they really explore. Josiah, oh, really? Ah, I laugh at their paltry estimates of how long the game will take. Laugh, I say. Okay, good. I'm done messing with spells for now. Do you know what it's time to do next? If you guessed, oh, Josiah, it's time for you to go do your next quest. It's time to go to the Stone Down or whatever. You were wrong. Of course it's not time to do my next quest yet. Of course it's not. We're not done fucking around here. See, now she's got a massive Icicle Storm. Which is a great spell. Alright. We're gonna go up here. I am enjoying it more than Pillars of Eternity. Hello, Dagonazal. What's going on, Dagonazal? Welcome. How you doing? Now it's time to talk to party members. Is what it's time to do. Including, finally, we've been putting this talk off for many, many, many hours. We're finally going to talk to Kills in Shadow. Finally. But first, let's talk to our other people and see what they have to say that's new.
What is it you need?
We should discuss matters at hand.
I'm still amazed we survived the Edict of Execution. The Chorus may outnumber us, and the disfavored seem to grow more aggressive every passing span. But we've endured our neap days. The struggle now turns in our favor.
Yeah, you can get a lot of spells out of one school of magic, depending on what the school of magic is. Some of them have more spells available to them than others, because certain ones will only combine with certain expressions, you know. You just finished your first playthrough? Nice. Did you like it?
The Unbroken have pledged their lives to our cause. The Reforged Unbroken, as I've come to think of them. Good riddance to the Regents. With them on our side, there might well be hope for the Tears. And don't tell any of them I said that. As you are the new first brother of the Bronze Brotherhood, the whole company of sellswords is now yours to command. And pay, mind you. I think the recent change in leadership has left the current crew happy to be alive. But they'll be asking about wages soon enough. As always, the Vendrian Guard stands by your side. The captains and I were right to trust that you'd have what it takes to challenge the Archons.
We should discuss
I'm
matters
still
in
amazed we
hand.
survived the Edict of Execution. The court, the idea I was pitching to the There's also the slim chance we can drive if we really want to hate ourselves in the morning. And while I don't endorse this, I must...
Okay, no, that's all old stuff.
At your service, Fade. What do you need?
Ask about our
What
travels.
did you have in mind?
What do you think about our present circumstances? Same thing as always.
Fatebinder! It is always such a pleasure to speak with you. What do you need?
Lantry?
One moment. Of course. How can I help? The spires predate... Of course. How can I help?
Barrack?
My Lord Binder, what can I do for you?
Alright. It's time, guys. It's time to talk to Kills in Shadow. Finally. It was not 5 days ago, Saito, when I said I was going to talk to... I probably speculated about some future time when I would talk to Kills in Shadow, but I didn't say I was, like, right about to or anything. Because I was planning to wait for a while before I talked to her. But now we're going to. You went, 42 hours, huh? Nice. Act 3 will probably start in January. Hey, this is taking a lot less time than my Pillars of Eternity playthrough. Alright, Kills in Shadow. Let's do this.
Stone stalkers still roam free, but even with quakes from moaning mystic, can see azure lands are becoming more dangerous for tribe. Humans adapt even to roiling landscapes. We'll travel and hunt for beast women even in toughest of times.
So, there are still some beastmen living in the Stone Sea. I'd heard your kind was nearly extinct.
Stone stalkers are weak, starve, die to humans. Kills in Shadow is fast, strong. Best hunter protects pack.
She snorts. She sets her shoulders and puffs out her chest, daring you to contradict her. Let's use my lore here. You're not a Stone Stalker, right? So why were you leading a pack of beastmen from that tribe?
Is true. Am Shadow Hunter from Havenlands, but am last of tribe.
She dips her head in thought, long tongue laving dried blood from her bottom lip. She worries the lip between her fangs and bright, fresh blood beads anew. Daganazal, I've been playing this for 60-some hours. I'm still on Act 2.
After tribe was slain, Kills in Shadow looked to stone lands, stalking on long hunts for disfavored, but soon became needed by weak whelps, by stone stalkers who had been slaves and had not learned how best to fight. Maybe Fatebinder, who smells of alpha iron and death, has come to help Pack. Maybe can save Left Claw. Maybe Pack will not slaughter Fatebinder today.
She flicks an ear, blood-red eyes narrowing in response. Normally, I'd say don't push your luck, but continue on. I'm listening.
Left Claw, Packrunt, was hunted. Caught by humans. Is chained in burrow called Planescape. Help! Free Beastman, or humans will drape Packrunt's skin by fireside like prize.
Look, I'll try, but it'll be difficult if the settlers are out for blood. I'll speak to them and see what options we have. A massive calloused palm cups the back of your neck as the beast woman drags you forward. Her sweaty forehead presses to your own, and her pungent breath assaults your nose.
Human Alpha will not fail.
Eyes closed, she exhales a hot, musky sigh. And for once, she sounds more hopeful than threatening.
Fate Binder wants Beast Woman?
The reek of an unwashed feral animal, bloodied and battle-worn, swathes you like a wet blanket, and you breathe through your mouth to keep from retching. What can you tell me about Left Claw?
Left Claw is good whelp. Hunts ironclads for kills and shadow. Hunts for revenge. Alpha has plans to help Left Claw for kills and shadow, yep. Would not want to accept Beast Woman, yep.
Fate Binder wants you to bathe. Nice.
I'm bathing right now.
Her red eyes brighten with amusement. Gain some loyalty.
Don't simply drag your fetid tongue over another matted patch of fur. Stand under a waterfall or kneel in a stream. A crying statue in Edgering Ruins comes to mind.
Okay, Barrick, slow your roll. You, of all people, do not get to lecture somebody about bathing. Barrick's gonna lecture a motherfucker about bathing? This shit-smelling motherfucker?
Is washing with waterfall how packmate became trapped in iron? Did not think to shed iron shell first?
She runs her tongue over her fangs and rumbles a satisfied purr.
Should let Beast Woman pry shell from ironclad. Then Kills in Shadow can play with disfavored inside. Yep.
Able to utilize my powers of poor memory and doing bizarre shit to render even. Yeah. Because I just do so much weird shit in the game. I'll be fucking around. And stopping for story time. Story time is another large extender of time. Saito. Had any good hunts lately?
Good, yep. And many more than 5.
The beast woman flexes and curls her claws in the air, the pitch blackness of them suddenly striking, a stark reminder of their power, their ability to kill.
Waded up deep, murky stream near disfavored camp. Pawed in mud of bank, but did not leave tracks. Crept low and quiet to tent flap, scenting with tongue. Caught ironclads and dragged, squirming like hurt rabbits, into cold black depths of river.
She grins, boastful and filled with bloodlust. So she drowned some disfavored guys. Well, that's cool. I'm all for that.
Disfavored cannot swim like Beast Woman. Only can sink.
Fucking disfavored, sinking in the river. If you're going to follow me, I'd like to know more about you. Kills in Shadow puffs her hairy, naked teats out. Here we go with the hairy teats again. How many hairy teats references are we gonna have to endure? My second playthrough, I'm gonna side with the disfavored. First one, I went with the rebels.
Best hunter.
She boasts, scratching one idly, one of her hairy teats.
Last of tribe who killed King Vipers, Alarion, and Thorn Stags extinct. Alpha, brood mother, can smell earthblood like mystic. What else does Alpha to Kills in Shadow long to know?
Kills in Shadow, that's an interesting name.
Best hunter is clever hunter. Stalk slow and soft. Pat, silent. Strikes fast. Kills without hesitation.
How did you end up with the Stone Stalkers?
Am not Stone Stalker.
The beast woman snarls. She bristles, flexing her back and shoulders before settling back on her haunches.
Lost tribe. Left Haven lands. Migrated east. Was alone long time. Hunted many humans. Killed. Raged like undying fire. Then found stone whelps, caitiffs, outcasts of tribe, who needed Alpha.
Could your tribe have been that different? I've run afoul of many a beastman in my day, and I find nothing that distinguishes their savage numbers.
Yeah, I'm sure Barrick's real fucking keen to the subtle differences in beastmen. Well, did you play Pillars of Eternity, Daganazal? Because if you played that, how long did that one take you?
Stake and see. Will think kills in shadow memorable when insides are being ripped, slow dripping from iron-clad shell.
I would love to watch Kills in Shadow rip Barrick apart. If you're not a Stone Stalker, why were you leading a pack of beastmen from that tribe?
Is true. Am Shadow Hunter from Havenlands, but am last tribe.
She dips her head in thought, long tongue laving dried blood from her bottom lip. She worries the lip between her fangs and bright, fresh blood beads anew. That's happened before.
After tribe was slain, Kills in Shadow looked to Stone Lands, stalking on long hunt for disfavored, but soon became needed by weak whelps, by stone stalkers who had been slaves and had not learned how best to fight.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you seem like a born killer.
Did not kill out of mother's womb. All whelps suckle first, learn later. Beast woman's first blood was in second season after birth.
Alright, killed you first person at 2. You know, that's a childhood for you. Kills in Shadow hacks, a clear sign of her amusement. I'd like to know more about your tribe. Oh, she doesn't want to tell me about her tribe. Her lips peel back in a sneer and growls low from the back of her throat. Let's talk of other matters, then. She scratches the hairy, taut plane of her stomach and snorts.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
I want your opinion on something. Loyalty 1. The beast woman sits back on her haunches. She scratches under one hairy teat, then the next. Again with the hairy teats, really? Barrick has made our whole fucking spire smell like shit. Snuffling at the air, head bobbing lightly. Her red eyes slide closed with contentment.
Fatebinder has good musk. Smells of bloodlust, of predator, of savage strong alpha.
Has good musk. I get that all the time.
Is good to ask beast woman for advice. Even strong alpha needs cunning of bulwark at side.
How would you assess our progress?
On stealing territory of beast women lands, lands humans call realms of tearsmen. No Fatebinder claim territory of Vendrian's where. Is good for pack, good for tearsmen. Should Kills in Shadow care outside of that?
She crouches down and scratches the lower curve of her back. She does a lot of scratching, but at least it's not always her hairy teats.
Fatebinder claimed Horizon Rock called Mountain Spire at Vendrian's Well. Should claim more, take power as own, become stronger and stronger. Kairos rules own tribe and crushes threats to territory with attacks called edicts. Fatebinder should learn same mystic strength. Even Archons cannot win against edict. Yep. Our best attack will use to kill, survive. So
she's got the same idea. Even the fucking Beast Man is telling me I need to use edicts against Kairos' edicts. How would you have us proceed?
Fatebinder and Kills in Shadow will help humans in beast women lands humans call tearsmen. Will use to fight Kairos' tribe. Is what Fatebinder who smells of alpha wants to do, yep. Kills in Shadow understands. Tearsmen are not good choice, but our better choice. Tearsmen are not predators, are smaller risk to beast women tribes.
That makes sense. You're right. I want to help them. To struggle for freedom is a noble cause.
Struggle to survive is way of life in beast women lands. Does not make humans special. If Tearsmen struggle harder, is because of own weakness.
She's got a point. Beast Woman sneers, showing you a rough purpled tongue. So I have 2 loyalty and 2 fear with her now. I can hit her. Don't backtalk me, beast. That may be, but I've decided we're going to help them. Kills and Shadow scratches a cheek, considering your command. Where does everyone up on the spire roof go to relieve themselves? Off the side, naturally. Do not walk around near the base of these spires. That's all I'm saying to you. Over the side.
Bulwark will listen to Alpha of Back. Kills in Shadow is good Bulwark. Loyal to Fatebinder. For now.
Being some average loyalty. Her lips part in an easy smile, her tongue lolling between her teeth as she pins you with a roguish stare.
This beast is clearly intelligent, but it's still a wild animal. Not something you can truly control or predict. Do you want to be looking over your shoulder this whole time?
How is it a wild animal? It's clearly a person. It has a culture, it speaks, it has language, it can communicate with us intelligently. It organizes into social groups that are complex like humans. They use objects and tools and shit. I mean, it's not like... They're not animals. Animals can't talk. Seraphina, Archon of Shit Towers. You really thought those protrusions were cosmetic? What do you think of the others in our pack? Loyalty 1. Her red eyes darken with cunning, and she shifts her stance, hunkering low as if to spring and attack. But rather than strike, she rakes clawed fingers through her thick mane, thinking, assessing.
Brazen, callow, are not as savage fast keen as beast woman, but are not weak. Fatebinder whelped good, tough pack.
Bobs as she thinks, gaze darting about, watchful. What are your thoughts on Lantry, the one who thinks you're just a fucking animal?
Old. Many seasons. Should be weaker. Beast woman does not like smell. Reeks of coal ink and lies. Is mystic.
Reeks of coal ink and lies. Wow.
Well, I understand smelling like ink, but what does a lie even smell like? And here I am thinking I've been too honest for my own good lately.
You reek of lies, Lantry. You reek of lies. Imagine shitting on the world from 10 kilometers above. Pandora is sending me a text message. What do you... Or not a text message, but a stupid... No, Pandora, we're done here. Get off me. Stupid little notification on my phone. It's as close as one can get to feeling like a god. I don't know that I would really feel like a god for taking a shit. What are your thoughts on Barrack?
Beast woman does not like disfavored, but kills in shadow likes Barrack. Will not kill human yet. Want to hunt good and long, make bleed scream writhe, mangle before kill.
That's what you get when she likes you. She wants to make you bleed, scream, writhe. It's my kind of woman. Her eyes gleam darkly and she puffs out a longing breath, mauve tongue slick from salivation.
Human is tough like stone wall. Is hidden behind iron's shadow where beast woman cannot smell or scout weakness. But is noisy like crashing boar, easily stalked.
He is noisy like crashing boar.
This is the first time since Stalwart that I've felt vulnerable. I don't fear swords or spears, but this beast is something different.
I think she would kick his ass. What are your thoughts on verse?
Good hunter. Reeks of blood to death. Savage swift like beast woman.
Also a psychopath.
That's a higher compliment to the beast than to me, but I appreciate the thought.
What are your thoughts on Ebb?
Human brood mother. Mystic.
Hills in Shadow tilts her head to one side as if listening intently to a sound discernible only to her ears. Shadow says every time you need to lighten your burden, you'd be engaging in an exercise in perdition. Either you don't squat enough and you risk shit streaks running down the side of the spire, or you squat too much and risk your last experience being plummeting into a pile of your own shit at terminal velocity. Wow. I think they probably shit in, like, you know, pots, like people would typically probably do in this kind of a setting. Piss and shit into pots, and then they take those pots and empty them. I don't think they literally walk over the edge of the spire, drop trow, and just shit off the side. I mean, I think they shit into a receptacle, and then dump the receptacle later. That's what I imagine. Now, some people might just piss over the side. Men, at least.
He's strong. Breathes in gusts like ocean gale.
The first time I've been called a broodmother. That's not wholly inaccurate. Twins count as a brood of 2, right? Well, I'm mostly certain you meant that as a compliment, so thank you.
Oh, Ab, you old brood mother. Harambe, is that what you're calling Kills in Shadow, Anonymous? What are your thoughts on Siren?
Incessant morning lark. Ceaseless chitterer.
The beast woman chuffs and rubs at her ears.
If you think my voice is annoying now, animal, I could sing you a song you'll never stop hearing. Or just sing the last song you'll ever hear.
Nope, nope. Do not want to hear.
She grins and pants happily, tongue lolling from between her fangs. Let's speak of something else.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
We should strategize how best to deal with our enemies and our allies.
Best way is with bloodshed, yet.
She grins wide, tongue lolling across her gleaming, blade-sharp teeth. You know, I've noticed it seems like Kills in Shadow has more voice acting than most of the other companions. Like a higher percentage of her dialogue is voiced, because I don't have to do. I haven't had to do very much voice acting of her at all compared to the others.
Fatebinder has many allies. More enemies. Which do Fatebinder and Kills in Shadow hunt today?
Time to start a very, very short fuck this, I'll sleep through this playthrough? What? That sounds like fun. I guess. Yeah, everybody in my group is a fucking edgelord. They all are. They're all competing to see who can be more of an edgelord. Except for Larry. Now you got me doing it, Anonymous. Except for Lantry. He's the only one that's really not an edgelord at all. Alright. I want to talk about Kairos and the Archons.
Fatebinder's tribe. No packs well.
She huffs and snorts. What do you know of the Disfavored and Graven Ash?
Disfavored hunting slave beast women. Only predators to rival tribes. Dislike. envy skill. Want to stalk, then want to kill slowly. Make scream.
Oh, I got that achievement. You know what else I did to Gonazal that's pretty cool? You should try this. Rest a whole... Before you proclaim the edict, okay? Before you go into the tent with the 2 Archons and proclaim the edict, go and rest a shitload of times until you pass the Day of Swords. Then when you go proclaim the edict, it will give you like 363 days to do it instead of 8. Because it'll be counting to the next year's Day of Swords. That's awesome. I did that. Alright, wants to make it his favorite scream. I can get with that. I can get with that.
But disfavored do not yowl easily. Have taken killing teeth and throat, carving claws and gut, and survived. Alpha laves pain from pack, makes pack tougher, deadly threat.
You are correct to assume we are the more elite, but do not expend yourself trying to destroy us. We are the arm of the Northern Empire, and you would only bring annihilation upon your race.
Man, Barrick is so fucking proud of himself. He ain't got shit on verse, though, when it comes to being invincible. Let's discuss those in the tiers who seek to defy Kairos. Kairos literally appears to be a genie. Why do you say that, Saito? Yeah, I know, right? So many loopholes in the edicts, right? It really, I was saying, she needs to run those past her legal team before she sends those out. Let's discuss those in the tiers who seek to defy Kairos. Wait a minute, hold on. We're not done with these questions first.
No packs well.
What do you know of the Scarlet Chorus and the voices of Nerat?
Archon with many voices is vicious, cunning feral, good, desirable alpha. But pack is rank, has taint of rotten meat.
Yeah, the voices of Nerat's pretty scary. Kills in shadow rakes a curved black claw across the bridge of her snout. Also, when I was reading I read the rest of the short stories this morning. The final short story in the short story collection actually has Bledenmark and Kairos talking to each other. And Kairos is an actual character that has actual dialogue in the story. So that gets rid of my theory that I had that maybe Kairos doesn't even exist. Or that Kairos is just an idea and that they're just pretending that there's a Kairos. Because apparently there really is a Kairos, according to the short story anyway. Because the Kairos actually talks to Bledenmark. Now, it doesn't give a physical description in the story of what Kairos looks like. So, you know, we don't know. Maybe Kairos is still just a glowing ball of energy or some shit. But we know that Kairos actually exists and can talk to people. I think DPS Barry actually is probably pretty good. I think he'll be better for DPS than he would be as a tank. Because I looked at his talents, his tanking talents, he just doesn't have the talents that she does to be able to do what she does. Plus he can't have deflection, and I think heavy armor in this game is shitty compared to light armor with deflection. And he's got unremovable heavy armor, so he can't be a deflection tank like she is. And I don't think that's nearly as good. Everybody I've watched playing this game that's been using Barrick as their tank, Barrick gets his ass kicked. And you guys have seen how invincible my verse is. She's better than Adair was in Pillars of Eternity now that I've got her spec'd the way that I wanted her. Maybe Kairos is just a giant spire which can walk around. That'd be awesome. Kills in Shadow rakes a curved black claw across the bridge of her snout. Caesar81, welcome back. Good to see you again. Kairos equals Theos. I think Kairos is considerably more powerful than Theos.
Pack wails, bleeds from relentless infighting. Even bulwarks cannot wrestle whelps into control. Strong are few, and feud each other. Rest are many weak chaff. But Archon does not call pack. Makes aberrant. Dangerous.
Nurat is the cause of the rot in the chorus. That monster is part of it, not outside it. Nurat encourages the chaos and revels in the destruction.
Yeah, Siren hates voices of Nurat.
The voices of Nurat is many things, and more than one woman has called that creature desirable. Ask yourself where any of them have gone.
Let's discuss... Wait, did we already talk about everybody in this category? No, we didn't.
Fatebinder's tribe. No packs well.
What do you know of Tunon and his court of Fatebinders?
No Coruscant is favored fear Fatebinders more than Coruscant is favored fear each other.
She bares her fangs, darkly pleased.
Means Fatebinders are better war makers? Better blood spillers? Would like to fight other Fatebinders, test prowess of these feared killers. But Fatebinder bows to Tunon. Cannot fight within pack without answering to pack's bulwark. Archon called Bleeded Mark.
Yeah, Bleeded Mark's a bad motherfucker, apparently. Well, Saito, it was Kairos that ordered she be put in the helmet, and it was commissioned to the Forge Bound to make it special to put on her. And allegedly it will kill her if she tries to use her power beyond just a little bit, you know. Who the fuck is Sarah? Anonymous always makes up his own names for all the characters in whatever game I'm playing, and sometimes I don't know which ones he's talking about. Who the fuck is Sarah? Oh, is that my main character, Seraphina? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, no, Siren, right? Is that who you're saying is Sarah? Considering how much they hate their boss and love to talk about that hate? I don't know. It's hard to understand what Anonymous is saying most of the time. Let's discuss those in the tiers who seek to defy Kairos.
Humans of Beast Women lands, humans called Tearsmen, are many roiling maggots that infest, ruin good meat.
Damn, the Tearsmen are just a bunch of roiling maggots. Somewhere Mad Max is like, yum.
Clever hunter would crouch behind humans like stone cover during fight with Kairos' tribe. Let Tearsmen die, so Fatebinder and Beast Women can survive. Win! Many humans live in Beast Women lands. Kills in shadow knows Tearsmen pack well.
What do you know of the Vendrian Guard?
No pack was defeated by Kairos' tribe. No pack struggled and survived. Not many packs can stand again when death wounded. Makes Beast Woman's blood rush hot fast with pride.
Oh, cute way of putting it. Though I think Kairos technically has two tribes that like to knock us around time and time again.
Yeah, her yep thing is a little strange. I don't know, well, Siren also hates Voices because Voices controls her now, and also because he wants to rape her. as has been made clear. Yeah, it actually told me, I already learned about that from the little patch notes they had for the little patch. They're like patch notes, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. They spoiled a bunch of stuff from later in the game. I mean, it was the sort of thing you figured was gonna happen, like, okay, we already know we're gonna fight Bled and Mark at some point, right? First patch note is like, blah 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 changed the thing about the Bled and Mark fight. You're like, well, I guess if you didn't know, you do now. And it mentioned fighting Voices in a Rat as well in the patch notes. What do you know of the Bronze Brotherhood?
Lying kith. Are not blood brothers, use bronze killing claws. Smell of tanned hide, blood, piss, and firewater. Fight like black-striped jackals. Laughing, nimble, reckless. Fight for trinkets, not survival.
So she does not like the Bronze Brotherhood very much. What do you know of the Unbroken?
Strongest humans in beast women lands. Earth blood must pump hot fast through veins. Are tenacious, undefeated. Stand tough as mountains, even against disfavored.
Do not get taken in by the Unbroken reputation. The people of Stalwart are fond of rewriting history in favor of a version that fits their sensibilities. Imagine that many people rallying around an idea, a story.
Shut up, Eric. Seriously. We get it. Oh, the disfavored are better than everybody. We get it, buddy. We get it. We've told the story before. Well, I think essentially he has the sexual desires of all of those thousands of people. They say they've made lots of references in either the stories, the guidebook, or the game itself to the Voices in a Rat doing all kinds of crazy sexual shit with all sorts of people. Apparently he's into like all kinds of dark, creepy, kinky shit, like, you know, profane desires that one cannot speak of and that sort of thing. I wish to speak of something else. Here we go with the hairy teeth scratching again. Seriously? KIS? There's her blade-sharp fangs at you in a self-pleased grin.
Conversation. Beast woman will follow.
Tell me more about the Beastmen tribes. Apparently, nope. Nope. Kills in shadow, scratches a hip, claws raking a rough patch of scar tissue bisecting the jut of the bone. Voices is definitely an edgelord. Do you know anything about the magical guilds in the tiers?
Kills in shadow does not understand human behavior towards mystics. Tribes should value, protect mystics, not treat like outcasts, caitiffs forced into separate packs.
You got a interesting point there, KIS.
Humans fear and snivel, snap at own mystics. Until mystics become strong alphas like Archons. Then humans grovel and beg favor. Follow Archons in droves. Maybe Fatebinder understands ways of human mystics better. Maybe not. Ask and discover.
Apparently she has all kinds of knowledge about different mage groups. Ready for an expansion already? I hope they do one. I hope they do. What do you know of the sages?
Strange pack. Dispersed. Sage humans know each other, but prefer lone wolf travel. How clever, harder to hunt. Smell of coal ink and rotted trees.
And lies.
Beast women alone most times, so kills in shadow likes.
Hey Nox Moo, welcome. How's it going? Escape from the work demons? What do you know of the Forgebound? The ones that refuse to join us. Those assholes.
Forgebound are builders, not fighters. Are like slaves to own human pack. Work without rest. Are weak and submissive, but can mold hard gray ore like pressing paw prints into mud.
What do you mean they're like slaves?
Forgebound make better than iron, killing claws and hard pelts all day for kith of other pack. Why give to others if have choice?
Why would you call them weak?
Strong mystics, beast women mystics, use earth blood power to hunt, kill, eat prey, not to be leashed by others.
What's gray ore? Because I don't know what iron is, apparently.
Rock, ore, heart and skin of Tarotus. Smells like iron, but is different. Forge-bound mold gray ore to give tribes teeth and claws. Carve better, slice deeper than ones of iron and bronze.
Beast woman snorts and sneezes. Wait, so they're using some kind of special ore that isn't iron? What special metal is this? Let's speak of something else. She yawns, mauve tongue curling between her wide, gaping jaws.
Lead conversation. Beast woman will follow.
You think there might be quite a fuckload of DLC for the game? That'd be cool. I like DLC. Well, I'm going to continue my conversation with Kills in Shadow in our next episode. If you're watching this stream, don't go anywhere because I am not done playing. But if you're watching on YouTube, that's going to bring us to the end of another episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Tyranny.